I would like to call the Planning Commission to order. Our first item of business is to hold a public hearing. The public hearing is considering of a zoning district map change from A2 residential multi-unit district to A3 residential general district for property belonging to Maddie FR and True Rider Services LLC, located at 841 Oak Street, tax map number 0173-10-10-030-030, decimal 000. Is there anyone here to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Good evening. My name is Luis Cardozo from Gus Homes. I'm the builder on proposed change of zoning. We are trying to change the zoning so we can build some student housing over there due to the demand for the state university. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys might have.
Does anybody have any questions? Paula?
I did, but I just wanted to hear more about your project.
Oh, hear more about the project? Well, we have, on Oak Street, we have designed 4 units over there with 4 bedrooms. As you can see there on the picture that we propose, it's 4 apartments. Every apartment has 4 bedrooms and living room, kitchen. We have parking space for every bedroom like it's supposed to be. Our intentions is to bring the area, like, I don't know if you're familiar with that area over there. It's very stressed and it needs something a little bit more nice to bring the area a little bit up as well. And we're trying to bring also more space for the kids so they can come in and have a nice place to stay and enjoy Orangeburg.
I just want to, if I can, say that, it's a good thing what you're doing for student housing. Excuse me. Okay, gotcha. I just don't see that area for that, since it's an established neighborhood and it's a small neighborhood, and I know that'll cause lots of traffic to come through, not only for the people who live there, but then their visitors and things of that nature. And I know it'll be for, you said South Carolina State students?
And for the other ones as well.
Claflin University?
Claflin is right
Okay.
across the street over there.
Understood. But that's just what I had think about the project. It's a lovely project, I understand, but is there enough, more land, another place, another spot that has more land that's not already populated? Because that's already a populated street, which is Oak Street, and students already come up and down, and, that's what my say is.
Yeah, I understand. Well, we bought through 2 properties over there and combined both of them to create more space. Around over there, across the street from over there, it's a house that's actually 2 houses across the street and one next door to us that it's basically abandoned, has nothing over there. I understand about the traffic situation, and there's good neighbors living up to close to that main road over there. It will create a little bit of traffic there, but also bring life to that end of the street over there, which it looks very dangerous to me. Like if you go there at night, when all those abandoned houses over there, really needs to bring more life to that area. With the students being there, brings security. We bring, cameras, we bring light to that whole area over there. It's a little bit of a give and take. I see it, right? Like I get what you're saying, and I'm pleased with everybody over there, but also is gonna bring life, is gonna bring light, is gonna bring, things that little area over there really needs it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You did mention 4 bedrooms. How many bathrooms will be in each unit?
Each unit has 1 bathroom for each bedroom. So it's 4 bedroom, 4 bathrooms. We size it, the property to commit, like there's no cars needs to be parked on the street. Everything's gonna be parked on the inside, so we got parking space for every bedroom over there.
One more question. Did you consider the zoning of that property before you purchased it?
No, I did not. Like, when we purchased, I didn't know what to do with the property in the beginning. I was trying to figure out what to build there. And since we see a demand, like all the universities looking for more places for students, that's when we decided to design something like that so we can bring that to there. And once I went to the city and I discovered that I can't put student housing over there if I don't change the zoning, and that's why we are here asking for that change.
Any other questions?
Yes, let me ask a question, Principal Penarbs. As far as security, how would that be managed? Meaning that we got an area that has a lot of things that's going on within the campuses and the colleges in that general area, period. And from my understanding, you got Peasley Street here at the end of, I'm not familiar with it, but you have an open space at the bottom of that, in that area. So I went through and checked to make sure it was. So how would the security going in and out? I understand you got the parking and everything from that standpoint, but the security is more so is a concern.
Well, all the projects that I developed, we have cameras throughout, not the inside of the property, or as long as the proximity, all the parking lot, lights, cameras, and we have staff that's gonna be monitoring all the properties that we are working on it. Right now, we are building on Amelia Street, those complexes over there, like the 4 buildings on Amelia with Summit. And we're bringing staff to be able to monitor all the projects. So every project that we build, we're gonna have a personnel that's gonna be manager the property and also overseeing what's going on around it.
I'm just trying to envision that, but.
Any other questions?
One more. Have you taken any consideration for like environmental conditions over there? Like your drainage, preserving the trees behind, all that good stuff. I just wanted to know if you had taken any of that in consideration.
Yeah, no, if you look at that rendering that I present, it has all the once everything is developed, landscape is one of the things that it's part of the permitting that we're putting together. So it's gonna have, there's a creek coming to the back, so all that's gonna be preserved. We're gonna have trees all the way around, fence all the way around to enhance the whole property and the whole area. That is a must. Like, we want all the projects that we build to be as nice as possible with plantings, landscaping, and all.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is there anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record, please.
Good afternoon. evening, rather. My name is Bernard Hare. I live at 919 Oak Street. I've been a resident over on Oak Street for over 55 years. I've come, first of all, I'd like to pass out a copy of the letter that I received to each of you. The information that I've provided you was the information that I received from City Hall concerning what this project was all about. And it talks about rezoning from A2 residential multi-unit district to A3 residential mobile home district. Now, what I'm hearing is different from what I received. I spoke with the assistant city administrator, and I was told that it's going to be student housing, but that wasn't what I received officially. I'm opposed even to student housing. We put students on that street. Right now, you cannot go, there's no throughway on Oak Street. Once you get to the park, it's blocked. The party that's going to take place, cameras are not going to prevent that. When students want to have a party, they're going to have a party. And that's going to interrupt the peace and quiet that I've enjoyed over 55 years. And for that reason, I am totally against either project, either that which I passed to you that was sent out to me, or what I've heard, the new proposal about student housing. I'm opposed to it, and I would ask that we deny that request for a change in the zoning of that property. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there anyone to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Mary Dibble, and I have a property on Oak Street at 951 Oak. I haven't heard anybody say, or at least clearly say, what impact it would have on individual properties as far as taxes is concerned, as far as the width of the street, people going up and down and all of that. And I would like to have more information about this project. It's a beautiful looking project, but it does not fit in with what's already there. I would be against it also. So that's all I have to say.
Okay, thank you. Is anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Good evening. I am Arminta Partridge Owens. I am looking at number 3 under new business, the College Avenue location. I'm not sure what those areas are that you're referring to.
Yeah, you can wait to the next public hearing. We're not on College Avenue yet.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
you're still with,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
We're still on Oak Street, so just wait
Okay.
1 second and I'll call you for that, okay?
All right,
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
want to get
No,
left
we
out
won't,
on
we won't let you, we won't leave you out.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Is there anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Yeah, we're on Oak Street right now.
Good afternoon. Antonio Sharperson, 851 Oak Street is my grandmother's property, but I reside over it. From what I've seen since we've had housing there for the college students, it's not a bad thing. But there have been numerous times where there have been parties and public safety has come and had to shut them down. The width of the street, if you start parking on both sides, does not allow a vehicle. When I was on second shift, I have gotten off from work and I couldn't even get down the street to get home because the street was full of cars. So I'm against it too.
Okay, well, as he did say, you know, his project's gonna be responsible for his own parking. There won't be street parking. We could get him back up and verify that.
If,
But,
can I
but
say something?
I understand, I just want to say, but his project would handle a car for every bedroom.
What about the nighttime parties?
Oh, I understand that, I understand that. Thank you, thank you. Is there anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
My name's Larry D. McCutcheon, 695 Pike Street. I have a question of the committee. Are you considering mobile units? When you say multi-units, commercial, the request is to change the neighborhood completely?
Ms. Williams, would you like to address that? Because his letter does say something about a mobile home district, and that was probably wrong, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to address that.
Okay.
So when we sent the initial letter out, the initial letter did reference mobile home district. We corrected that and sent out a second letter. However, just so that that you understand, the definition of A2 does allow for single family and multifamily, but it does not allow for student housing. A3 also allows for single family and multifamily. It does allow for student housing, but it has to be approved by the Zoning Board of Appeals. If that is approved, A3, it does open up that area for mobile homes.
So it does open up the area.
It does
for
open up that area for mobile homes. However, in order to get the project, this project, the student housing project done, it has to be reclassified as an A3. Then if it's approved by city council, then it would have to go to the zoning board of appeals for a special exception to allow for that type of dwelling to be built.
Thank you very much for your explanation. I'm clearly opposed to that because it does open up for mobile homes, and I heard your response as it relate to parking. When there's a party, people park all over the place, and you have a older group of persons who live there. Plus, it's a historic district to some degree. So I would hope that you would not consider rezoning the area for the safety of the residents who live there already. And I'm clearly opposed to putting mobile units in that area.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Good evening. I'm Annette Grievous and a resident at, on Oak Street. Do I have to give my address too? I'm a resident on Oak Street. And for the record, I would like to commend Gus Construction, or the contractors and the developers, on the project that they are proposing, the projects that they've already started in our community, and their efforts to assist with student housing. I think Orangeburg offers a lot of land and spaces for student housing. However, I am for preserving our neighborhoods in Orangeburg. This particular neighborhood specifically has older residents, as someone has said previously. While this group may feel that some of those houses are dilapidated or in need of some attention, I think there are individuals who are intending to develop those areas or redevelop those areas and pay some special attention to those areas while also preserving the neighborhood and the residents that are there. Student housing, like I said, is needed in this community. However, I don't feel that it's needed on this particular street.
Thank you. Is there anyone else to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Yes, my name is Sally Strong. I'm at 361 Boulevard Street. For the past 70-plus years, I've been in that neighborhood, from Fair Street to Oak Street. And it has always been my neighborhood. And so you're talking about zoning, we were the zone. And we've had facilities there, provided there for our children, founder, Ms. Zimmerman, for the Peter Street Park now, all of that. And we had others from other neighborhoods around the city. That's where they came to have fun and fellowship. So I'd like to preserve the neighborhood, and I am against anything else, any other properties being struck there.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Good afternoon. My name is Daisel Chavis. I was born and raised on Oak Street, and I'm 92 years old. I live in another neighborhood now, but I visit Oak Street because I've been there so many years, and I'm opposed to this, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward, state your name and address for the record.
My name is Samuel Huggins. My address is 345 Boulevard, Orangeburg, around the corner from Oak Street. And a lot of my family, some of them gone, that lived over there. And I live on the boulevard, just around the corner. And I'm totally in agreement with Councilman Hale and Ms. Sally. I disagree with I read the first part, the first bit of information that came out that mentioned trailers. And then you said earlier that there's a possibility that that could be slipped in later on. I think that's what you said. In your own way, you know, it could change after that program. Follow me? I use the term slip in. But bottom line, I totally with Councilman Hale and Ms. Strong there, because we don't need that type of activity and then that type of structure in that community, because we've you know, a lot of us grew up there, and we consider, you know, that's homestead. You follow me? It's a lot of history. So we'd rather for it to stay as is. And so I agree with, we disagree.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Please come back.
And it was my intention to mention that there are redoing of houses taking place on Oak Street. So even though there are places on there, the present that are run down, there are developers who are doing work over there as we speak with the housing over there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? I want to thank all of you who have participated in the public hearing, and we will close our first public hearing and move into our second. Our second item of business is a public hearing, and it's consideration of a zoning district map change from A2 residential multi-unit district to A3 residential general district for property belonging to Maddie FR and True Rider Services, LLC, located at 1090 College Avenue, tax map number -07-21-001.000. Is there anyone here to speak at this public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Hey, Luis Cardozo from Gus Homes. I'm the developer, the builder on the record. And it's another one of our projects over there that we're trying to put it together over there for student housing. I don't know if you guys have the pictures of the design that we had it for, submitted for that property.
I think he's trying to pull it up.
Yeah, so basically, it's a different design, architectural, but it's just very similar to Oak Street. It's got 4-bedroom with 4 baths. Same thing, parking space. We have parking space for every bedroom for, for the students. And we're asking the same thing as Oak Street, trying to change the zoning so we can build there. Same thing, landscaping, everything that needs to, for the building. Same thing, lighting, cameras. The project is very similar, just different architecture.
Thank you. Any questions on this project? Paula?
In this apartment complex, how many students would be in there per room?
It was 1 student per room,
1 student per room?
yeah. In this one, it's actually 20, it's 5 units with 4 students per unit, but it's bedroom-wise, it's same as Oak Street, is only allow one student per bedroom.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there anyone that would like to speak at the public hearing? And we're on College Avenue now. Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Thank you. Good evening again. I have seen what is going on with the part of residential that's being built there. My question is, there are elderly people on the College Avenue area, and I'm speaking because I have a person who has just completed the purchase of a home there, who was a homeless person years ago. My question is, what happens to the elderly persons who are there and cannot afford the housing that these apartments will bring? And I'm against apartments, very much so, because one person can damage and the whole unit is in disarray for several months, waiting for it to go through this concern and another issue and another issue. So my question is, what happens when these elderly people who are like myself, 80-plus years old and older, where do they go? How can they afford it when they're on a little income called Social Security? You all haven't gotten there yet, which is a very limited amount of money. And at this time, they cannot go out and get a new job. Some people are trying to get on the corner, maybe sell a little stand with some lemonade or candies or cookies or something to supplement what they have. What do they do? And as I said, I'm against apartments. I would suggest units with maybe 3, 4 sections. Those are quicker, more quickly repaired and persons can return. But I'm not here to change whatever this developer is doing. I'm concerned about the elderly whom I know are there and have just come from the homeless stage in the last 10 years and purchased a home and is now ill and fighting illnesses that, elderly people that you're waiting to find out about. Go through, where do they go? What happens? What are you going to give them for their property? If it is sort of substandard in that it's not keeping up with all the stuff Gen Zs want and get, and they can't do it, are you going to put them in a unit at the cost based on what they're earning now? Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward.
Yes. Bernard Hare, 919 Oak Street, Orangeburg. I'm a lifelong resident of Orangeburg. I was born and raised here. I've always lived in the city limits of Orangeburg. We hear people who want to do this and that to improve the neighborhood, but we ask that you do nothing to destroy historical neighborhoods that exist here. I don't believe that the developer would allow or would want this kind of structure built in his or her neighborhood. With students, you put one rent apartment to a student, you say one, then there's 5 or 6 in that same apartment. So that's overpopulating. That cameras are not going to detect the number of students that live in those apartments. So I would ask that this also be denied. This is an established community long time, and I would hate to see it destroyed. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone that would like to speak at the public hearing? Please come forward and state your name and address for the record.
Good evening again. I'm Annette Grievous and a resident of Oak Street. And I really just want to reiterate what I said earlier in terms of commending the developers for their projects, but encouraging them to find other spaces and in an effort to preserve our neighborhoods. Our neighborhoods are an essential part of the city, and we want to do our best to keep them intact. Preservation is a key word. Preservation. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? Is there anyone else that would like to speak at the public hearing? I would like to thank everybody that participated in this public hearing. We will now close the public hearing and move into our scheduled meeting. Our first item of business is to approve the minutes of February 19th, 2026. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second? Second. All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed, the ayes have it. Under new business, consideration of a zoning district map change from A2 residential multi-unit district to A3 residential general district for property belonging to Maddie F.R. and True Rider Services LLC, located at 841 Oak Street, tax map number 0173-10-10-030-030. Ms. Williams, would you like to address the commission on
Sure.
this matter?
Yes, I would. Mr. Chairman, members of the Planning Commission, the applicant met all of the requirements for consideration for rezoning.
Okay, and you've already explained the A2 to A3, so
Yes.
we're good on that, okay? I will entertain a motion to either approve or deny the request.
I move to deny.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed? Under new business, consideration of a zoning district map change from A2 residential multi-unit district to A3 residential general district for property belonging to Maddie FR and True Rider Services LLC located at 1090 College Avenue, tax map number 0173-07-21-001.000. Ms. Williams, would you like to address the commission concerning this matter?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Planning Commission members, all of the rezoning requirements were met.
Again, I will entertain a motion to either approve or deny the request.
I move to deny.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed? Is there any other business to come before this commission? Seeing none, I make a motion to adjourn. Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, raise your hand. All opposed?